SusLab is a European project where, together with 4 other partners in UK, Sweden and Germany, we want to develop a research and design infrastructure to, indeed, on the one hand, understand how people relate to sustainability in their home environments, and how can we design for technologies that help them to be more sustainable. Well, Concept House is a prototype who originally was a project from architecture to build a house from sustainable materials, and there is zero energy consumption. It's important that we approach this problem of energy consumption from the well-being of people. Well, so there is an interesting finding from literature where we have seen that even more energy efficient homes that has been built to use a low level of energy, they have in reality resulted into more consumption than expected. And this is what we call part of a rebound effect. So people feel that because they're living in a house that is so efficient, they can be more relaxed in their behaviors. The way we are framing this is the following. So as I said, there are 3 steps or three areas where we can develop this type of technologies. On the one hand, we want to gather insights from people, and that happens in real homes, existing houses. Then we want to support co-design and co-prototyping practices, and that's where Concept House brings us a very interesting infrastructure where we can manipulate certain elements, but it still feels like a real home. And then we get back to existing homes to validate in long-term studies, for example, these technologies. We also have future developments, and one of them is the smart plug. The smart plug basically helps us to measure energy consumption per appliance, but it also has the possibility to do automation and control, remote control. So we might be able to turn on and off devices without being there. And the sensing part gives us understanding of the indoor climate, as I said, by measuring 3 variables: CO2, temperature, and humidity. So the aquarium at this moment provides a representation, a visual representation of the indoor climate variables we can gather from the sensor boxes. And it's an online representation, so every time a variable changes, then a representation of the aquarium changes. All this information goes into this local network, and we store it locally there as a backup, but it's also all sent through the internet to our central database. Concept House for us is a place where we can get close to industry to show them how our innovations play a role in existing homes. That's one focus for us, so the industry around energy and in home consumption, and of course people. I think we need to move to something that is more reflective and that empowers people to indeed understand their own energy consumption, because it's such a at this moment, it's such an unconscious behavior we do regarding energy. Concept House gives us an infrastructure to test innovative solutions in people's practices around home environments. And that's the only way we can reach on a sustainable solution in the future.